Good morning, students. Once again, welcome to corporate accounting class. Students, today we will study one more problem, that is valuation of shares. So, under the method, that is what you have discussed, net assets method. That is the first method we have discussed, where value of shares is equal to net assets available to equity shareholders divided by number of equity shares. So based on this method, so today we will study one more problem on this method, and already I have given you the problem. So once again I want to take the highlight of this problem. That is, from the following particulars relating to the XYZ Company Limited, calculate the value of each class of equity shares based on the deemed liquidation. So they have given the information, that is the total assets, including tangible and intangible assets, 10 lakh. Then external liabilities, 2 lakh 25,000. Next, share capital. Share capital. So there are different classes of shares. So first one is 12% preference shares of rupees 100 each, say 2,50,000. Then 20,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, fully paid, 2 lakh. Then 30,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, rupees 7.5 paid. So amount is 2 lakh 25,000. So under the net asset method, here we require to calculate the value of equity shares of all the classes, that is fully paid and partly paid equity shares. Students, here you remember one thing, that first we need to calculate that the net assets available to equity shareholders. Okay, for which we will prepare one chart showing that the net assets available to equity shareholders. So first one will be, that is calculation of net assets. Net assets available available to equity shareholders. To equity shareholders. Equity shareholders. Now particulars, then amount in rupees. Okay, first one will take, that is total assets. Total assets including tangible and intangible assets. So amount is 10 lakh, and from this you require to deduct, one is external 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 liabilities. External liabilities, here it is given 2 lakh 25,000. So after deducting external liabilities, net value is net value is that is rupees 7 lakh 75,000 minus preference share capital minus preference share capital. So that you have to deduct. So here it is, yes, total amount is given 2,50,000. Then each one is paid 100. So 2,50,000 divided by 100, if you calculate, you will get 2,500. That is preference shares. So 2,500 preference shares of rupees 100 each. So it becomes 2,25,000. 2,25,000. Sorry, 2,50,000. 2,50,000. 2,50,000. And deduct this one. Remaining amount is, that is 5,25,000. 5,25,000. 5,25,000. So it is net assets available to equity shareholders. Net assets available to equity shareholders. And one more addition is there for this net assets available, that is notional call. Notional call on, that is partly paid class of equity shares. So that is 30,000. 30,000 equity shares. 30,000 equity shares. So that is 30,000 into, so unpaid amount is rupees 2.5 per share. So that becomes, so 30,000 into 2.5, 75,000. Now you total up. So final, that is net assets available to equity shareholders after notional call. After notional call. So that is 6 lakh. Now coming to the method, that is net assets method. So in two different cases we will study. So when it is the case of the fully paid equity shares, and when it is the case of partly paid equity shares, because here two classes of equity shares are given. So one is 20,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, that is fully paid. So the value of equity shares under this case. And second one is 30,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. So where it is partly paid. So case 1, that is calculation of value of equity shares which are fully paid. Which are fully paid up. So under this case. So as you know, value of equity share is equal to, you know the formula, net assets available to equity shareholders divided by number of equity shares. So value of equity share is equal to, here net assets available for equity shareholders is 6 lakh. So divided by, here you have to remember one fact. You have to take the total number of equity shares, that is say 50,000, not say that is say 20,000. You have to take a full number of equity shares. So that is 50,000. 50,000. So 6 lakh divided by 50,000. So rupees 12 per share. Rupees 12 per share. Now we'll see that is the case 2. Okay. That is calculation of value of each partly paid equity shares. So here in this case, calculation is simple. First you have to take the information, that is value of each fully paid equity share, that is rupees 12, minus notional call per partly paid equity share. So that is rupees 2.5. So rupees 12 minus 2.5. So rupees 9.5 is the value of partly paid equity shares. Okay. I hope students, you have you are completely known with this solution. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Thank you.